Okay, now I've seen country ranch style homes before, but I'm loving this take on a rural home. I catch up with Madison Hildebrand from Million Dollar Listing fame.
Hello.
Good to see you again.
Nice
How are
to
you?
see you again. Great.
Great. Here we are, beautiful Malibu. This is so different from what I've seen before. It's kind of like ranchy, kind of country style, right?
It is. It definitely has unique style. I would say it's a bit urban, architectural, but then you definitely have a lot of the country elements.
100%. I've not seen this kind of architecture other than outside of Europe or Australia.
Yes.
It's got a very unique style that you just don't see here, and I personally love this look.
Well, there's a lot going on here and across the whole property. It's super exciting, and I am thrilled, if you like this, to show you all around.
Let's do it. Oh, wow, this is so cool. I
Isn't
love
this great?
This butterfly ceiling is just really clever.
And when we step out and look through the pool back, it's amazing how it really does shape like this.
Yeah. Do you know what? It's a really unpretentious house. Like, we've been in some pretty amazing homes. This is kind of like, I feel like I don't need to watch what I'm doing here. I feel like I can just chill.
It's pretty indestructible, and for example, the dining room table is actually a ping pong table. This family likes to have fun.
Wow. Actually, I noticed on the way in, there were some really small horses.
Those are actually miniature donkeys.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so they have a large horse, because this street in particular, Bonsall Canyon, is amazing, but it's really known for the state trails at the end of the road. So it's a one-way road, great for horses and hiking and biking and all that.
Love what's going on here in this room here. It's a massive big space where you could have so much going on here. You can chill in front of the television, obviously. A bar, which is really important when you come in for guests. And a real farmhouse kitchen.
It is. They have the La Cruneau, the cobalt blue stove, which is something else. It's a statement piece in itself, but it is. It's a nice big open space. It kind of all flows together. You've got an elevated fireplace. What's interesting, this wood here, what we'll see throughout the house, is 1950s scaffolding.
It really does. In fact, when I was coming up, I was kind of intrigued what it was. It almost looked like a mud or a stone when I was arriving.
It does have that much texture to it.
Yeah.
If the stories it could tell.
I know.
I'm sure.
Which is great to put in a house.
It is.
It adds, on a modern house, it adds character.
I think
and story.
That was their intention.
Do you know, it's a very eclectic kind of mix of materials here.
We kind of call this Malibu modern.
Yep.
So this is when you really take the natural materials and blend it with modern materials, which is bringing in, the white brick as a backsplash in your kitchen, and the cement flooring, and then throw in some 1950 scaffolding so you have some character. I mean,
normally
very cool.
Normally, to do that sort of eclectic mix, it wouldn't look. It just works here.
It does. She was the designer. She worked hands-on, the owner of the home. But worked directly with the architect, Vitas Matari, and he's kind of helped create this Malibu modern feel.
Okay, and wow, I didn't know that. That's just fantastic. How many bedrooms do we have here?
So we are situated on, just over about an acre and a half.
Yep.
And there's 3 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms. They also have plans and permits for a guest house, which could be put up right away.
Yep.
And then there's a 4-car garage.
I love the fact that they're using the property just so cleverly, because here's a property you can enjoy.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. The house doesn't take up the whole land, and it's very smart and eco-friendly as well. So I'm quite intrigued about this kitchen. It looks practical to me.
It is practical, and actually it's very cool. Everything in this house is pretty practical, to be honest.
Yep.
But she's put in some statement pieces. You've got your pot filler, you've got your hot, Szechuan sauce cooker, and your knives are nearby. Wow. Look how organized. I just think it's so cute, too. They did the little farm baskets.
It's great.
All set on the white brick.
This is almost like a butler's pantry here, which is kind of separate. So if you're entertaining and you want to kind of hide the mess.
It is. It's nice how they do that these days. Even the paper towels have their own spot. Look at
this. Oh my gosh, they've thought of everything
thought of
here.
Everything, I know.
I just love it.
Self-closing drawers, it's got all the right bells and whistles, but it's not over the top.
Do you know what? It's funny you put a French accent on before, because if you head into the bedrooms, it's kind of like I've got a loft, a French loft feel about it, right?
It does.
With the chandelier and the
yeah,
stuff.
and that's a lot of white painted brick in there as well.
Yeah. I don't get how it works, but it just works.
It really does. And I love how all these doors are pocket open, and they
Okay.
do that across the entire back of this property. Okay, want to go outside?
Sure.
The other great thing about this property and what they've created here is they have gardens and fruit trees and avocado trees. So a lot of what you see in here is grown right on the property.
Okay.
So it's really farm to table. They've got citrus and then a bunch of avocado trees. It's something else. I would love to live in this house. I mean, I definitely would have the animals that they have, a horse, and throw in some sidekick donkeys for sure. And I would take my morning horse ride up into the hills, come back, maybe I'd have some yoga out by the pool. I would certainly have a chef that was preparing some of the local fruits and veggies from the garden.
Hey, that'd be cool.
It would be nice.
I mean, actually, just on that yoga point here, yoga would be wonderful here because it's so quiet.
It would, and I would invite friends over for yoga. I mean, this is a group effort.
Okay. And I think if I had friends visiting me from wherever, I mean, I think having one of those bedrooms would just be
I like that the master is on one wing, and then the guest suites are on the other wing, and they have their own family room as well.
Yeah.
I always like that. It's a single-story home, so generally you get a better floor plan, in my opinion, for privacy.
That is so true. That is so true. Well, I guess, Madison, absolutely love this. I really do love this house. I would love to buy this. Like, genuinely love to buy this. This is just me.
It's genuinely for sale for $6,649,000.
Which is great. And the beach is free.
The beach is free. It's right there. And you have this, I mean, backyard is just like a private oasis.
Just amazing.
Here. It is.
Great to see you. And
Nice to see you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.